If you were asked to describe the ideal school you would want your child to attend, you would probably choose a school where students would have fun while learning. As the Ministry of Education gets ready to produce a new primary school curriculum, they are looking at new approaches that move away from the conventional.
See how Tisha made the joints like we did? She drew eyeballs?
One new concept comes from Valdosta State University in the USA. The program, called Dream School Belize, is actually a summer session in which student teachers and primary school students get first-hand knowledge of how exciting an early childhood education can be. Valdosta State's Sherry Nussbaum-Beach is the program's facilitator.
Remember in our story? Do you remember about jaguar and the crab and the picador fish? How did that crab move?
What the teacher will do is she will spend most of her work preparing the environment, preparing the activities, and then she'll put the children into the activities, and she'll be a guide. She'll come around and go from group to group, stimulating, getting them working on their activities. We want the ideas to be their own. We want a lot of student choice. We want them to be able to make decisions.
Far too long, primary school children have been forced to sit behind a desk to read and write for long periods at a time. How do you feel about that, kids? Boring! Well, the idea behind Dream School Belize is to have these children between the ages of 4 and 8 to get excited about learning while in school. While Cynthia Thompson, principal of Belize Teachers College, says there has been some change in the way teachers conduct lessons, she admits that for the most part, the efforts are short-lived.
We do find that while the teachers are in training, we find that they try out a lot of these new ideas. But once training is complete, they revert to the old methodologies. I think that's the thing, and the way to change that, I think, will be through supervision, the ministry, and I guess with the college and other members of the community working together, supervising teachers.
For this summer school, teachers and students, while learning about the world's oceans, are also shown how other subjects like math and English can be creatively integrated into the program. Just as 5-year-old Kirsty Bevans, who has never had such fun making sounds of the alphabet.
A, apple, b, ball, cat, and doll. Can, fan, goat, and hand.
Young children are naturally curious. They have a sense of wonderment about them. They do better if you have them up, moving, doing hands-on type activities. So what we've done to try to make the curriculum more interesting is we've taken the same things that they teach in primary education, the same math facts, spelling, sentences, all that sort of thing, but we've unified it under a central theme that would catch the interest of the children.
And nothing could have grabbed the children's attention more than when they were introduced to one resident of the ocean, the crab.
They start out little, and then they get bigger.
While the children had fun playing with the crawling crustacean, they also learned a lot about its way of life.
How the big claws and small claws are to fight enemies, and the small one is to crawl, and the big one is to pick. The female one have a small claw and a big claw, and then the big claw catches the food, and then the small claw dig in and eat.
But the claws of a crab are not only used to gather food, as 8-year-old Nicole Cadle found out.
The crab pinned my finger.
How did that happen?
I was holding it by the shell, and it just pinned my finger.
It hurt?
Yes.
But you're not scared of crabs, though?
No.
The student teachers at Dream School Belize are also learning the importance of turning a classroom into a creative learning environment.
What we've tried to do is create an environment that would pique their interest and get them stimulated. The environment, though, what you see here is very basic in that if you come back at the end of the program, the walls will be full with children's art, things that they've made. For instance, the charts and some of the things that you see were things that we did yesterday. So the teacher sets up the environment, she prepares the environment, makes it stimulating, and then the children add to it, and the environment really just unfolds and develops.
Thompson is optimistic that with their ongoing principals training program, teachers will be encouraged to use the Dream School approach in the classroom.
There were times when student teachers used to go back to the classroom and they complain sometimes, not necessarily so, but they complain that the principals are not receptive to the new ideas that they're bringing in. And we are hoping that through the training program that we are taking the principals through, that they'll be more open and receptive to the new changes, the new approaches to curriculum and so on that we're trying to do.
While Dream School Belize will close by the end of the month, it is hoped that when school reopens, teachers will be encouraged to apply similar creative techniques in the classroom.